This video is example number 1 in the series, Excessive Sex Will Make You Blind and Crippled. According to Happeh Theory, excessive sex will make a human being blind and crippled, as well as causing many other health problems and physical changes to the body. There are other activities that are associated with some or all of the same health problems and physical changes to the body as those caused by excessive sex. Those other activities include masturbation, excessive exercise, anorexia, homosexuality, injection of drugs, and snorting of drugs. This picture is used on the Happeh Theory website as the example picture for how excessive sex can change the human body. A visitor to the website requested the picture be made the subject of a Happeh Theory video explaining how and why excessive sex had changed the woman's body. This video is a response to that request. The first thing to deal with is the possible doubt in the mind of the viewer that the woman's appearance actually is the result of excessive sexual activity. The example picture is from a sex magazine. It seems reasonable to believe a woman whose picture is in a sex magazine is a woman who engages in excessive sex. How does excessive sexual activity affect the human body? Excessive sex will shrink the body in a particular pattern that is dictated by how the human body is constructed at a deep level. The appearance of the example woman's body corroborates that claim. What is it exactly about the woman's appearance that indicates her body has been shrunken in a particular pattern by excessive sexual activity? The most obvious change to the woman's body, the one responsible for the immediate impression there is something wrong with the woman, is the tilting of her head down to her right. Why is the woman tilting her head down to her right? The head of a normal human being sets level on the neck. There is nothing in the picture forcing the woman to tilt her head, so why is she tilting her head? The woman is tilting her head to her right because excessive sex shrank the right side of her body within the boundaries of the line in this picture. Some viewers might feel the woman is tilting her head in response to a mental desire to tilt her head. While there is some truth to that possibility, the main reason the woman's head is tilted is because of the excessive sex caused shrinkage to the right side of her head. Since the woman is not available for measurement to prove the right side of her body is shrunken, it is necessary to use observations about the picture to support that claim. The first thing to do is to point out where the apparent center of the shrinking forces acting on the woman's body is located. The woman's body is behaving as if the center of the shrinking forces acting on her body is where the circle in this picture is positioned. A circle instead of a point is used to indicate the apparent center of the shrinking forces acting on the head because the circle is related to the following explanation of why the center of shrinkage is positioned where it is. According to the wheel view of the human body, which is one of the theoretical models of the human body created for Happeh Theory, the human body behaves as if there are 4 wheels within it, located approximately as shown in this picture. Excessive sexual activity affects this representation of a human body by shrinking the wheels on one side of the body. The shrinkage of the upper right wheel of the woman's body forces it to move away from its proper location to where the circle in this picture is located. Every observation that can be made about the woman's body supports the claim her body is shrinking towards the area indicated by the small wheel. The woman's right shoulder is higher than her left shoulder because the right shoulder is being pulled towards the small wheel indicating the center of bodily shrinkage. The head is pulled down towards the small wheel indicating the center of bodily shrinkage. The part in the woman's hair is on the right side of her head because even her hair is pulled towards the center of bodily shrinkage represented by the small wheel. Both of the woman's pupils have moved to the right side of the eye socket in response to the shrinkage exerted on them from the location of the small wheel. The tongue has also been affected. The tongue is in the right side of the woman's mouth as if it is being pulled towards the small wheel representing the center of bodily shrinkage. Along with the tongue, the working opening of the mouth has also moved towards the small wheel representing the center of bodily shrinkage. The natural question after hearing that statement is, what is the working opening of the mouth? The working opening of the mouth is where the forces that operate the mouth are centered. Those forces would normally share the same center as the visible physical mouth opening. The The working opening of the mouth or any other bodily orifice can move away from its proper alignment on the physical opening of the orifice, as is the case with the example woman's mouth. The working opening of the woman's mouth is located to the right of the physical opening of the mouth, as if it was being pulled towards the wheel representing the center of bodily shrinkage. Please notice the woman's tongue, which is laying in the right side of the physical mouth, is approximately centered in what is claimed to be the current position of the working opening of the mouth. The center of bodily shrinkage is in close proximity to the woman's neck, which is shrunken in the area to the right side of the line in this picture. The shrinkage of the neck in that area will give the woman breathing problems and affect her speech, because the shrinkage of the neck extends into the throat. Every single one of the changes to the woman's upper body seems to be characterized by movement towards the location of the wheel in this picture. That logical explanation for the appearance of the woman's body, using the wheel view of the human body, supports the claim by Happeh Theory that the woman's body looks the way it does because of excessive sexual activity. Viewers who are still doubtful of the appearance of the woman's body as a result of excessive sexual activity might be reassured if an entirely different explanation is provided for the changes to the woman's body. There are other ways to explain the pattern of changes that excessive sexual activity causes in the human body. The wheel view of the human body was chosen to explain the changes to the body of the woman because it is conducive to focusing on changes to the upper right side of the body. If a full body picture of the woman was available, it would be more useful to use the arch view of the human body, which is another one of the theoretical models of the human body created for Happeh Theory, to explain the pattern of changes to her body. According to the arch view of the human body behaves as if there are two arches within it, located as shown in this picture. Excessive sex will shrink one of the arches, and therefore all of the human body enclosed within that arch. This picture shows an example of shrinkage of the red arch, and this picture demonstrates how the body under the red arch would shrink. The next picture highlights how shrinkage of the right arch shrinks the right side of the face underneath it, which is approximately the same area that Happeh Theory claimed was shrunken on the woman's head, as well as the same area where the center of bodily shrinkage was said to be located. All of the patterns within the human body are interrelated, which means that many of the theoretical models of the human body created for Happeh Theory are also interrelated. The fact that different theoretical models of the human body say the same thing reinforces their validity as tools for diagnosis and discussion of the human body. As an example of the interrelated nature of the various theoretical models of the human body created for Happeh Theory, it is not a coincidence that the two top wheels of the wheel view of the human body could be used as the top of the arches of the arch view of the human body.